Flaming swords? Dragons in Westeros? White Walkers passing the wall? We don't know what to say from the new trailer from Game of Thrones. Hey, I'm Chelsea.
I'm Ashley.
We drink and we know things. So we just watched the new Game of Thrones trailers, and we have a lot to talk about. What stood out to you, Ash?
What stood out to me most in the trailer so far was Beric Dondarrion and his flaming sword.
That was incredible.
That came out of nowhere. I was kind of like, what is happening?
And as a book reader, that blew my mind. Because I've been working on the assumption that Dany or Jon are Azor Ahai, the prince that was promised. And the prince that was promised is known for carrying a flaming sword. Does this mean that Beric Dondarrion, the character with the best name on Game of Thrones, is the potential hero for the Lord of Light?
So we all know I don't watch or read the books. I have watched the show, so I don't quite know who this person is.
In the books, Azor Ahai is the hero from days past. He's a legendary figure that led the original fight against the White Walkers. And in the books and in the TV show, to some extent, it's been referenced that there will be a leader to help Westeros survive the White Walkers. I feel like the flaming sword shows us that it's Beric Dondarrion.
Do you think he's going to be the savior of Westeros?
I feel like he'll play a part in it.
That'd be really cool. I do like it.
It is the best name.
It
we
really
need
is.
a good Beric Dondarrion poem, so his name will last forever. What really stood out to me from the trailer was Dany at Dragonstone. I know that table. It's etched into my memory, because it is the place where Stannis banged Melisandre. I wish I had mind bleach, but moving on. It's awesome to see Dany at her home. This is something she's dreamed about as being a child, and to see her in that place really makes you feel that Game of Thrones is kind of reaching its crescendo, that we're about to see this TV show reach its epic height and kind of decompress in the following season.
I definitely see that with the trailer. Like, from the moment she walks in there, you can just see the look and the emotion on her face, and it's definitely very meaningful for her to be there.
What else stood out to you, Ash?
Drogon at the end of that trailer. I'm trying to decide if he is going after the Lannisters or if he's going after the White Walkers. The snow around it is seriously making me think it's the White Walkers, though. And he just has this creepy smile on his face, like he's just ready to go after some things. It's awesome.
That CGI with Drogon is hands down the best we've seen so far in the series. He looks real. He looks like he could get on and fight some Lannisters. It's incredible that that TV show has managed to do that.
I just love him. I think he's my favorite of her dragons. Just because not only do we get to see him the most, but he seems to have the most personality out of them all. So I'm very excited to actually see him back in action this season.
Just because we're talking about the White Walkers. It looks like Jon Snow was at the wall. And I'm racking my brain trying to figure out why Jon would be at the wall dressed like a wildling. It's interesting because he should be down south trying to recruit people to fight the White Walkers.
Yeah, that's it. I don't understand why he's at the wall either, but remember his uncle did say that there was magic in the wall at one point, so that could possibly be why, but I'm confused as to why he's dressed as a wildling as well. That's kind of throwing me for a loop.
This is totally just off the cuff right now, and I'm wondering if maybe Bran, who has met up with Jon, we know, we're like 99% sure that Bran is back at Winterfell. Looks like he's with the Weirwood. He's in the fancy new wheelchair because he's a fancy boy. Maybe Bran told Jon about his uncle.
Yeah, that's actually a very good point because nobody knows that Benjen's alive except for Bran.
Bran is just the keeper of pivotal information this season.
He just knows everything.
Do you actually think that's why he's down there?
I do, actually. Yeah.
Because that would make the most sense for why Jon would be at the wall.
Yeah.
I can't believe we didn't think of that sooner.
I have no idea why we didn't think of that sooner, but that is a very good point.
And then in the trailer, it really helps that they used the Light of the Seven, the song from The Winds of Winter, the season 6 finale. So it really helps you feel the emotions that are going through these characters. It's a beautiful song that stands on its own as its own character. It's breathtaking. And it was nice to see that playing in the trailer. Gets you feeling some foreboding, you get kind of worrying, especially with the way the trailer opens with Sansa. Kind of telegraphs for us what it's going to be like to see the Starks finally reunited after 7 seasons.
That's going to be exciting to see because we haven't seen it since the first season. There's a couple of them who haven't been back to Winterfell since the first season. So it's just going to be interesting to see how it all happens, how it comes together, and what the reactions are.
And I love her line where she says, when winter comes, the lone wolf dies and the pack survives. That really makes me feel like we're finally going to see a Stark reunion after 6 seasons.
Yes, I'm very much looking forward to that. That's going to be the biggest moment for me because it hasn't happened since the first season.
They're our heroes of the story. It's going to be so nice to see this family finally reunite after all this tragedy. One of the moments that stood out for me in the trailer was Bran at the Weirwood in Winterfell. He's a character with pivotal information. He knows the true heritage of Jon Snow, and this is a game changer. And we also see him wear into the Raven when he's flying over the White Walkers. This is potentially a crippled boy who has the ability to change the history of Westeros. So it's going to be interesting to see how his siblings react to seeing, the three-eyed Raven. It's not Bran anymore. This really stuck out to me in the trailer. When you see the ships that are coming with the octopus squid thing on it, those are Greyjoy boats. But whose boats do you think they are, Ash?
It's a tough one because it could be Theon's boats, as we know, they're with Daenerys, or it could be their psycho uncles, which has me kind of worried for them.
This was a disappointment to me last season. In the books, their crazy Uncle Euron, there are no words to describe how bad this guy is. And so, based on the trailer, it looks like we're going to see how nuts he is, which is going to be exciting.
It's going to be very exciting. I'm a little nervous now. As we know, I haven't read the books, so I'm just going based on the show. And the fact that he's extremely crazy in the books has me very worried for him in the show, honestly.
He's nuts. Whatever.
That's terrifying.
I can't get over how worried Tyrion looked in the trailer. I haven't seen him looking that nervous or that on edge since the Battle of Blackwater. What do you think's up with him?
Tyrion's look has me actually worried because he hasn't had that concerned look since the second season during the Battle of Blackwater. So it's concerning to me if the guy who really doesn't have a lot of emotions or feelings towards certain things looks that concerned. I think he has a lot going on because not only is he trying to stay loyal to Daenerys, but I think he's going to find out what Cersei did, and that is going to make him worry more about what is going to happen to him and who he's loyal to currently. We see a glimpse of the Unsullied heading into Casterly Rock, so it's kind of making me wonder what's going to happen to the Lannisters' home.
I think that's kind of a really telling thing, just because Tyrion does have insane, intricate knowledge of his home. He was put in charge of the sewage system. And in the trailer, it does look like the Unsullied are using that way to invade Cersei's home. So he knows that intricately. And past episodes, like the Battle of Blackwater, have proven how he knows to kind of manipulate things based on the knowledge he has. So I feel like he's helping the Unsullied take over his home.
That's actually a very good point. Tyrion is very smart when it comes to that, and he seems to always have things work out his way. So I could definitely see that happening.
I think that would break Cersei. I think that'd be the final thing.
Well, yeah, because she holds Casterly Rock very dear to her. And she talks about it a lot and mentions it a lot. And that's the place where her and Jaime started their thing. So
it's called a love affair,
It's
Ashley.
a love affair. Okay, well, I'm going to call it a thing, okay? I feel that it's going to break her in ways because Casterly Rock is so special to her. And she just mentions it all the time. That's the one place she just has good memories. Where she got to torment Tyrion a lot, so she has fond memories of that as well. And I just feel like it is going to be a big blow to her if she finds out that Dany has invaded this space along with her brother.
It really made me feel that it's Cersei and Jaime against the world. And that one shot when they're standing on the map of Westeros is just beautiful. It really makes you realize how they're the last meaningful Lannisters. And that it's them versus the world. At this point, I don't know what to expect from Cersei or Jaime. Because it makes them, at least it made me feel like they are so isolated at this moment, where I don't really see anywhere else it can go, other than Cersei's death. Which sucks, because she's an amazing character.
See, I don't think she's an amazing character. She annoys me, but that's for another video. I feel that, of course, they're going to be very isolated because she all of a sudden has this massive power that she just ran into. So, well, not really ran into, but she orchestrated. Yeah, she kind of exploded into it. But it kind of makes me wonder, because Jaime in the trailer, Jaime does give her a weird look, so it makes me wonder how long Jaime is going to be by her side too.
Oh, could you imagine that?
That would be brutal if he just up and left her and she'd be all by herself.
She doesn't have her kids. She doesn't have Jaime. God's help the rest of Westeros.
Yeah. Jaime and her are going to be isolated from the rest of Westeros and everything that's going on, just because now everyone is going to be kind of going against them as the Lannisters.
So it's all we can say after watching this trailer is that winter is here, and with it comes war.
So with it being such a massive trailer, of course, we won't get to talk about everything. There was so much going on in that trailer, there's no possible amount of time to cover everything.
Twincest for life!
Let's not go there. But if you think that we missed something that maybe we should have talked about more, or if you want to just share your opinions, head into the comments below or give us a subscribe and join our conversation.